You are listening to The Vocal Technologist. Spoken Tech for your ears.
Welcome, curious minds. Today, we're trying to cut through some of the noise around AI.
Yeah.
We've got some recent reports, some analysis, and honestly, some pretty eye-opening stuff about where things are heading. Okay, let's get into it.
Absolutely. The goal here is really to pull out the signal.
Yeah.
What actually matters to the AI frontier, and what does it mean for how we all interact with tech?
Right. And first up, there's been a major shakeup at the top, xAI's Grok 4.
Mm-hmm.
Even just in early access, it's suddenly topping the benchmarks. And we're talking outperforming the big names, OpenAI's O3, Google's Gemini 2.5 Pro, Claude 4 Opus,
All of them.
DeepSeek R1 2. It's actually the first time xAI has properly, led the pack. What do you make of that sudden surge?
Well, it's a massive leap, isn't it?
Yeah.
It really does kind of redraw the map.
Yeah.
It suggests maybe these nimbler outfits can genuinely outpace the giants.
Yeah.
Maybe it's shifting from just raw compute power to, I don't know, smarter architecture.
Interesting point.
And it raises the question, how fast will this stuff actually reach, regular users? Performance is one thing, but we should also look at the cost. Their reasoning model is 3 per $1 million input tokens
Okay.
and 15 per $1 million output tokens.
Right.
Think of tokens like the basic building blocks the AI uses.
Got it. So how does that stack up?
It's roughly like Claude 4 Sonnet, but actually pricier than Gemini 2.5 Pro.
Mm-hmm.
So performance comes at a cost here.
Right. Okay. So that shift, that's one piece. But it's not just the models getting smarter, is it? It's how they're getting woven into everything we do online, like browsing.
Exactly.
Perplexity just launched Comet, this browser that's basically an AI assistant.
Mm-hmm. Built right in.
And OpenAI is apparently planning its own browser, too, to go up against Chrome.
And if you zoom out a bit, these aren't just, new browsers. It's a pretty fundamental shift in how we might find and sort information online.
How so?
Well, OpenAI's browser is built on Chromium. That's Google's own open source tech behind Chrome. And the goal seems to be grabbing user web data directly. Now, that could seriously disrupt Google's whole ad model.
Wow. Okay.
And we're seeing similar things like Google's Circle to Search getting that AI mode for like understanding things straight from pictures.
Yeah.
Is AI becoming this sort of background guide?
Always on, kind of invisible. Okay, but speaking of twists, there's some really surprising research out.
Oh.
Get this. A study found that just adding totally irrelevant phrases to math problems, stuff like, interesting fact, cats sleep most of their lives.
Seriously, cat facts.
Yep. It apparently makes these advanced reasoning models get the wrong answer 300% more often. What on earth is going on there?
That is fascinating and slightly alarming. This cat fact thing, it's not just a glitch. It shows a real fragility in how these models handle context. They're incredibly sensitive to what the researchers call query-agnostic adversarial triggers, basically random junk that throws them off.
So they're not as robust as we might think.
It definitely challenges that idea. Building truly resilient AI is, clearly still a major hurdle. And interestingly, the study also found it made the AI work harder. 42% of the responses used way more tokens, like 1.5 times the normal amount.
Huh. Wasting everything thinking about cats, maybe. Okay, so moving from weird quirks to serious money, the whole AI industry is seeing huge financial shifts.
Oh, absolutely.
NVIDIA just became the first company to hit a $4 trillion valuation. $4 trillion, that's past Apple's record.
Incredible numbers.
And OpenAI finalized buying Joniai's hardware startup, IO Products, for $6.5 billion. Sounds like they're planning actual physical AI stuff.
Yeah, I think the takeaway from both of those is just the sheer scale of investment pouring in. From the chips, the software, now potentially dedicated hardware. It's a full-on gold rush. But on the flip side of all this progress, there are growing worries about the quality of what AI is producing.
Oh, yeah. The AI slop I've heard about.
It's exactly that term. YouTube is apparently gearing up to crack down on mass-produced repetitive AI videos because, it's starting to hurt their credibility. Too much low-quality stuff flooding the platform.
Right. So it's this mix of amazing breakthroughs, new ways of interacting, these weird vulnerabilities, and, of course, massive business plays. The pace definitely isn't slowing down.
Not at all. It feels like it's accelerating, integrating more and more into just everything we do online.
Yeah.
Which I think leads to a really important question for you listening. As these tools become, part of the furniture online, what new chances, but also what new challenges pop up for you? Just as someone learning, someone using this stuff, how do you sort the good information from the cat facts. How do you engage with it all? Something to think about.
Spoken Tech for your ears.